and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will have the football first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. It would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Badgers are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's late. Opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down is coming up. The Badgers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Buckeyes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough...
There he goes! And he ran away from the defense to take it in.
Offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Complete to start this drive. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lay. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
The pull and throw off the RPO. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they got enough for the first down. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Pressure coming. Grab behind the line. It's Reese. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick completion to the right. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first.
Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. A run for the quarterback. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. He's at the 50. The 40. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agreed it'll go his way. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Buckeyes! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively.
Breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Badgers want to crank the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quick completion on the out. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. And this junior signal caller has hardly been at his best, and when you've been around, when you're the veteran presence, you have to perform at a higher level. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
They booted away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to pass on second down. On the move to his left. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. So far, this has been a most frustrating performance for this junior quarterback. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount around it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's laid. Safe completion on the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. The short hands. It's Cutler. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. He's got it. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Rooks. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cutler. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. There he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Badgers have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw, it's late. Oh, they're after him. And that one's way too far for everybody.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Now the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The screen, he can go. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense.
Turning it on. Made a defender miss. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To throw, it's Slade. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Quarterback making adjustments. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete to the left. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Rolling right and going deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He'll start this drive firing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Still running at the 35. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's late. Got his man down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden, have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The toss to the outside. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative on it.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category. We're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Handoff from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Back to throw, it's Lay. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gotta protect the merchandise, gets down without taking a hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble, you're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a man miss. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Finds his tight end. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He couldn't find much running room. A lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Buckeyes are on the move. After run, now throw. The quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll do it himself.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Quarterback on the keeper. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Hands it off. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. To the ground with the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. And this one will be touched and downed at the 25. The drive starts from their own. Five-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first downs. To be able to run it.
The Buckeyes will call on their punt team.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
When you know you have a team out